Hi, hope you're having a great day. You're watching JG Entertainment, and for this video, I'm going to be going over all the big major announcements that got announced for us today during the Paramount Plus event, which was actually a really good event. They definitely announced a lot of stuff, a lot of interesting stuff and everything, so you definitely want to make sure to watch the whole video so you get all the announcements that I'm definitely very sure that are going to get you very hyped up and that are going to get you very interested. So yeah, stay for the whole video and just enjoy it. But before that, just make sure to leave a like if you end up finding this video informative or enjoyable. It will be very helpful, and subscribe for a lot more content like this. I definitely think that you will enjoy a lot of my content if you're into movies and TV shows. And lastly, comment down below which of any announcements that Paramount announced today made you the most excited. I'm definitely very curious to hear what got the most attention, so tell me that down in the comments. Okay, now let's get started. Alright, so the first major announcement was an announcement that is more towards the business side and the branding side of things. And that is going to be that ViacomCBS, which was the previous big owner of Paramount was just a film studio, and then Paramount was owned by ViacomCBS, which is like a grander studio, kind of how AT&T owns Warner Brothers right now, that type of thing. Well, it got announced that ViacomCBS will no longer be called that. Instead, it will get rebranded to be called Paramount now. So now everything is Paramount. It won't just be the film studio, but now everything's going to be Paramount, which I actually think is really good for branding, because you have Paramount on films and Paramount just as a company in general, and then you have Paramount Plus, which goes very on brand, kind of how Disney has their things, which is definitely very nice, very nice. I think that's the best way to brand your stuff, and you can definitely tell they're copying this from Disney, and I think it's working very well. So that's a great, nice rebranding. They also announced that all the movies coming from Paramount will release on theaters only, exclusively, and then they will go to Paramount Plus after 45 days. So they're gonna have a 45-day theatrical cut window, and after that it will go to Paramount Plus on the 46th day, which is actually super interesting. It's going to go to Paramount Plus and PVOD, so if you want to buy it in iTunes, Google Play, or whatever, you can do that, or you can just subscribe to Paramount Plus and watch the movie. So yeah, it's definitely a very interesting thing. I think every streaming service is going to do that. At least I know HBO Max is going to do that. I don't know about Disney Plus. I don't know what the deal is, but we know HBO Max is going to do that, and now Paramount Plus is doing that as well. So that's definitely very interesting. And yeah, I think some people might choose to skip some movies to go see it in Paramount Plus. We'll see how that affects the box office, but that's a nice thing to have for Paramount Plus to have. It would definitely help it gain some subscribers. Alright, moving on to some announcements. And the first announcement is that Sonic 3 got announced. It got officially announced even before Sonic 2 has officially come out in theaters. Sonic 3 got officially announced, which is super crazy, super cool. This is the logo that they gave us, which actually looks really awesome. It has like red and everything. A lot of people are saying it might be Mecha Sonic or whatever. I don't know enough about it, but I'm definitely very excited to see Sonic 3. The first one was great. The second one looks even better from the trailers and everything. So I'm definitely very excited. Great thing. And they're expanding the universe. It's not just going to be Sonic 3. They're also going to do a Paramount Plus show around Knuckles, played by Idris Elba, which is actually super awesome. So we're starting to see they're going to build like a Sonic universe, and they're already knowing that Knuckles is going to be a fan favorite of the movie, because they announced a whole show about him. So that's definitely very interesting, and it has the star power with Idris Elba. So I think it's going to do amazing, and at least personally, I know I'm definitely going to subscribe to see that show. I'm definitely curious to hear if you're going to subscribe to see that show. Tell me that down in the comments. But yeah, that definitely gets me super excited. There's no release date announced for this show, but I would probably guess, I don't know, maybe in a year, perhaps. I don't know if they started filming or not, so that's the big problem. But probably around a year or year and a half. I think that would probably be my guess for when the show comes out. Moving on to the other things from Paramount Plus, Halo got renewed for season 2, even before season 1 officially came out, which is definitely a very interesting announcement, because Halo so far has been very mixed in reactions from the trailer and everything. So it's definitely very interesting that they already got renewed it without knowing if it was going to be a hit or not. But I guess that means that they have a lot of faith on the Halo Season 1. So we'll see how Halo Season 1 does. But Season 2 got officially renewed. Another news, A Quiet Place 3 got announced that it releases on 2025, which seems so far away. Because we're still in 2022, and we're still at the very start of 2022. But I'm pretty sure, hopefully the time goes by fast. I don't know, that still seems pretty far away. But A Quiet Place 3 releases on 2025. If I'm right, we're going to have a spin-off in between. I think next year we're going to have a spin-off, so it won't be that bad of a wait, but still it is pretty far gone. But at least we know when we're going to get it, you know what I mean? At least we know that, so that's good to know. Also, a new theatrical SpongeBob movie is in the works. I don't remember if they said if it was animated or not, so I'm gonna guess that it is animated. I think they're gonna go with animated again. I'm not entirely sure, because the last one didn't really work out at the box office. But then again, the pandemic has started and everything, so it's definitely a very interesting type of release. So I don't know what they're gonna do with the SpongeBob movie, the new one. I don't know how it's gonna work, but it's gonna be a theatrical movie, so that's interesting. And then apart from that, they're even gonna add more to SpongeBob by having 3 character-driven SpongeBob spin-off films to release on Paramount Plus. Right now they're in the works, and that's definitely interesting that they're gonna do spin-offs around SpongeBob characters. I would probably expect Patrick to be Penguin, maybe Mr. Krabs and Sandy. I don't know who they're gonna do, but it's definitely very, very interesting. We're gonna have these spin-offs over different characters, and they're going to be films, and they will be, like I said, exclusive to Paramount Plus, so exclusive content there. So I think that's definitely going to have some pretty nice subscription hikes whenever those movies come out, and hopefully they're good. I really hope that they're good content. Another news: Seth Rogen's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie releases in 2023 in theaters, which is super interesting. We'll see if the brand does good after the past movies kind of flopped. We'll see if the brand can do good now. I'm definitely very interested. We'll see. I have some. I'm not like super hyped for this movie, but I think it has potential to be good. So we'll see. And like I said, after 45 days, it will go to Paramount Plus, just like all the movies that they have. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie will be followed by villain-driven films that will be exclusive to Paramount Plus. So they're going to have their own villain films, kind of like how Sony's doing that with Spider-Man, with Venom and Morbius and everything. They're going to have that type of thing with the Teenage Ninja Turtles franchise, but they will be exclusive to Paramount Plus, once again driving into different characters' films, just like they did with SpongeBob. So you can see they're definitely trying to expand their content over the franchises that they do have, and I think that's actually a really, really good plan. Another news, moving on again to the films, Transformers Rise of the Beast will be the first movie of an upcoming trilogy, which is actually super interesting. That means we can definitely expect a lot more Transformers movies to come in the way, and this new one, just from what we've heard and seen, looks really awesome. So we'll see what they do with this, and I would also probably expect a Paramount Plus spin-off if the movie does good. I think we can definitely expect that. So we'll see how the movie does, but it looks awesome so far, and I can't wait to see it. I'm definitely very, very hyped. And then for the last news, the new Star Trek movie will bring back cast members like Chris Pine for Star Trek 4. So that's definitely very, very interesting. The franchise has been heard over the past kind of like content that it's released, so we'll see how much it does at the box office, but that's actually really interesting that they're going to bring back the cast, so maybe that'll drive a lot of box office money. We'll see. Tell me if that gets you hyped up down in the comments. I'm definitely curious to see how many people are Star Trek fans. I've actually personally never seen Star Trek, so I don't really know what to say about it, but I'm definitely curious to hear if you're fans of Star Trek down in the comments. And so yeah, that was it for the big announcements that they announced today during their Paramount Plus event. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you found it informative and I found it like a nice recap. If you did, then please leave a like. It'll be very, very helpful. As well as tell me in the comments which one of these announcements makes you the most hyped. I'm definitely curious. Tell me that down in the comments. I think for me it's the Knuckles spin-off show. I think that sounds really awesome. Like, Knuckles looks really awesome in the Sonic trailer, so just to know that we're gonna get a show about him with Idris Elba sounds really awesome. So I'm all down for that. And lastly, make sure to subscribe for more content like this over movies, shows, all type of stuff. I think this channel is for you if you enjoy all those type of things. So subscribe. You definitely enjoy my content. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And this is J Entertainment out.